6, a push to make roads safer in St. Louis is pushing one city leader to help simplify the process for traffic fixes so they can happen faster.
For years, residents have struggled to get help with calming traffic or getting potholes fixed. Well, now in the Central West End, you'll see several new speed humps to slow down drivers on Maryland Avenue. Residents spearheaded this project, but it took nearly a year to get it done. First Alert 4's Shoshana Stahl has details on this change and the proposal to speed up this kind of work.
If you drive down Maryland Avenue, you're now going to see speed humps like this here. Residents pushing for this change after they say they saw cars going 70 miles an hour down this street.
It's a really attractive drag strip for a lot of people, especially on weekends.
Central West End resident Greg Strobe says the speed humps along Maryland Avenue between Taylor and Euclid were a year in the making.
Last Friday, they came and they dug trenches, and then Monday, they came and poured the asphalt.
In 2024, Strobe went door to door, getting signatures from nearly every neighbor on Maryland, all of them with the same goal.
I have noticed people slowing down. They're not really speed bumps, they're speed humps. The difference being a speed bump is a shorter, higher obstacle, and these are long and gradual. So, I mean, you can see people braking as they approach the speed hump, and that's what we want.
Alderman Michael Browning says under current city policy, an alderperson has to create a board bill to implement the speed hump and then get it approved by the board before it goes to the streets department. He's planning on proposing new legislation that would simplify the process by taking away the need for board approval.
This request goes in, and it's not necessarily a request for a speed hump, but for some sort of traffic calming. And what that does is it allows the department to then take that request, analyze the need, determine the best solution with the experts involved, and then go out to install that measure.
Alderman Browning says it should allow faster implementation.
Because when it comes to safety, a year can be too long to wait.
And this is part of a bigger plan. By 2029, the city will have a Department of Transportation. With that, Alderman Browning says he also wants to change how these projects are paid for. Right now, he says these changes come from each ward's budget.
It's a big weakness in how the city handles everything from traffic calming to street maintenance, because it means that we're working from a limited pot of money, and it divides these decisions into 14 different pots.
Strobe says if you want to see change in your community, he's encouraging neighbors to organize and initiate, then bringing that to their elected official. In the Central West End, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.
And the speed humps will be painted so drivers can see them at night. There will also be signs alerting drivers to the traffic calming devices.